everybody. Welcome to the Thescottshow podcast. This is the wake-up call. 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock on the West Coast, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. So we are making it happen here on the Thescottshow podcast, the wake-up call. So, folks, I did do an earlier podcast today. It was the podcast of Scott's Favorite Things, Part 2. So check that out in the archives. We are rocking it, making it happen, and having a whole bunch of fun. So, yeah, you get to find out my favorite toilet paper, which should not be a surprise to anybody, or my favorite candle smell, or stuff like that. It was awesome to just answer questions. We are going to have awesome podcasts today. It's mainly like a big podcasting day. We're going to have a really cool one having to do with the lower division show, NCAA, talking about all the different colleges that are not normally mentioned, but we make sure we mention them on the Scott Show, give them a big push and big shout out all the time. We do that with football and basketball this year as well. And hockey. We got some hockey ones coming up here too. The Scott Show Sports Show. We'll be rocking it, and we have a whole bunch of different things happening. With that, 10/25/50 has an announcement that we're going to be doing today, which I'm really super excited about. We are going to be working with on some veterans issues, so there you are. So we're going to do our thumbs up and our shout-outs, but first, as always, we are going to the checkiday.com site, making it happen here on the Scott Show, and doing it up. So we're going to go to checkiday.com and see what our days are today. By the way, it's Friday the 13th. If that's scary to you guys, it is Friday the 13th. So if you're going to watch Jason or whatever you're going to do, there you go. Now here are the holidays for checkiday.com. It is English Language Day today. It is International Day for Disaster Reduction Day. It's International Day for Disaster Reduction. It's International Day for Failure. International Plain Language Day. International Suit Up Day. It's Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. It is National Train Your Brain Day. National Yorkshire Pudding Day. Silly Sayings Day. Simchat Torah Day, the U.S. Navy's birthday today, so happy birthday to the U.S. Navy. World Day Against the Death Penalty, and it's World Egg Day. I should have actually had eggs instead of having my regular bar breakfast, which I like anyway, so there you go. I do want to give a big shout out, since we're doing shout outs. Want to give that to the Chicago Cubs, as they are moving on in the baseball playoffs, and they get to go face the Dodgers. And in the other game, it's going to be the Yankees and the Astros. The winner of that game will face off in the World Series to declare the 2017 Major League Baseball champions. And there you go. Big time stuff going on there. Extra shout out to my cousin Lisa. My cousin Jody, who celebrated his anniversary. We gave him a shout out yesterday, but you know what? He is so damn cool. We're going to give another shout out today. And I do have some family traveling up here today for a funeral. Unfortunately, one of my, however it works through the line, but a wonderful person. Her name was Carol. She passed away, and family's traveling up for the funeral today. So, big shout out to them as they are traveling, and yeah, you got to think about your family no matter what they're doing. And today they're coming up to the area up here. So I do got to do our thumbs up, thumbs down. It is every single day we do that. We are actually looking for a sponsor for a thumbs up, thumbs down. So if you guys want to sponsor us, please. So thumbs up, thumbs down for today. Thumbs up is for high school football. high school football is going on. It's some of the big games. This weekend we have the Hammer game, Hermantown and Proctor. Here in the Duluth area, we also have Duluth East. They are having their homecoming week. But I'm not just giving a shout out to local high school football. I'm giving it to all across the country. Friday Night Lights is where it's at. So shout out to all the players, parents, supporters, everybody. Big shout out to you guys. Alright, I want to give a thumbs up to people who protest the right way. And what I mean by that is people who don't damage property while they're protesting. A protest means that that people who do it are respectful and caring about their society and what's going on. If you protest and you're protesting something happening by flipping over and burning a car, that's not a protest. If you protest by stealing somebody's VCR, it's not a protest. It's robbery. It's, damage to property. But people who protest right, I want to give them a big thumbs up. We do have a protest on Twitter right now it's Women Against Twitter or something like that. And, it's a simple thing. It makes the news. Nobody died. Alright. So protest the right way. And I do got to give a special thumbs up to a certain somebody, and his name is Michael. And he stayed at the Veterans Center in the Clay Veterans Center in Alabama. I got to give him a special shout out because he is a cook, and got to give him thumbs up. He's getting out of the Veterans Center, moving in on his own, and there are wonderful stories out there that you never hear about. So I'm going to give a thumbs up and a big shout out to Michael at the Clay Veterans Center, 3 hots and a cot. Great place that works to end veteran homelessness. And I have their shirt. So there you go. In this whole realm of ending homelessness, I tend to be collecting a lot of t-shirts. So, yeah. Just what it is. And it's one of my favorites. Extra thumbs up. I know I only do 3 a day, but I'm going to give a special personal one to the Superior YMCA and Kathy Austin, who's just amazing over there. Big shout out to her and to the entire group for putting on the Frau-Frolic Run. I did that on the 7th of, I think it was either the 7th or 10th of September. Looks like it was the 10th. But the reason I'm giving them this big shout out is because they sent a picture, which is the picture that I used for today's Thescottshow podcast. Yeah, it was really awesome, and I was really sick that day. So if anybody sees that picture and they're like, wow, great picture, you're looking really good. Yeah, I was really sick that day. But I paid my fee, and I said I'm going to run it, and I did. I actually ran it like 32 minutes. It wasn't one of my fastest, but it also, Harvest Run I was 31:50 something. So there you go, folks. So I'm gearing up for the half marathon. That's still 200 days away. Got lots of other 5Ks to go. I'm feeling good, so that's the most important part. I got lots of stuff more like that to talk about on the Workout with Scott show today. I think we're doing all the podcasts today. So check us out. We are making things happen. We have some videos popping up too. Just awesome stuff. We're just doing awesome stuff today. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Alright, so, and I do got to give my thumbs down here. Thumbs down to the people arguing in Puerto Rico. I'm hating all that news that things aren't happening. 80% of the country still, or the area is still without power. Paul Ryan's going over there. We have Congress who just threw a whole bunch of money their way. Now, things need to happen over there, and I'm just tired of all the crap that's happening. The politics of it, just get them help and, whatever. I mean, we live in the richest country in the world that should be taking care of everybody regardless of who they are and where they are. So, damn it, help them. Alright, my next thumbs down is to Trump. I know yesterday I gave him the thumbs in the middle for coming up with some sort of solution on the healthcare issue. But I gotta give him a thumbs down here. Big thumbs down. As he's taking away some of the stuff for the lower income people. Way to go, President. Normally I am not one to, say a lot of things about Trump and whatever, but when it means that I have a harder job to do when it comes to the homeless project and have to worry about people's health care and where they're going to get their medicine and everything because they don't have insurance because the president doesn't know how to take care of people, then that's an issue. I don't mind having a tough job. I know that ending homelessness is a really tough job, but thanks, President, for making it harder. And big thumbs down to the president. And the last thumbs down I got is to Harvey Weinstein and the news that's coming out about that. Still, I have no care in the world for any of that Hollywood discussion or what happened. Truthfully, it does not affect my bottom line or what I do in my life that this person is the scumbag of the earth. I just don't care, and I would rather see good stories about, Michael leaving the Clay Veterans Center and cooking some really great food and taking care of his people, than seeing stupid crap about Harvey Weinstein and his sexual whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. But I don't want to. I don't like what I'm hearing either. And it's just crazy to think that all that crap happens in Hollywood, but it does. And I could even say the same thing about in the Catholic Church or anywhere where there's power where people can abuse it. So that just is what it is. So folks, this has been the thumbs up, thumbs down. Like I said, we're looking for a sponsor for that part of our show. It is an exciting part of our show that we get to have every week every day here on the Thescottshow podcast. The wake up call, 8 o'clock every morning. We do it up. So I am going to be posting on Twitter, thumbs up, thumb down, and shout outs. And of course, checkiday.com is one of the cool people that send out our stuff and talk about it, which is great. And I'm really always excited that we get to do checkiday.com. So, folks, I'm going to check out a few things here today online, do some shopping. I'm going to want to give a big shout out to all the employees at Aldi, because I went to their grand opening sale, which was awesome. Got a cool bag, bought like $30 worth of food, got some food in the house, got some healthy stuff. So, we are all good. But folks, so if you guys want to shout out or you guys want to give me thumbs up, thumbs down, or whatever you want to do, hit me up on YouTube at tinyurl.com/102550, speaker.com 102550 on there, or the Scott Show on there. It's the Scott Show podcast 102550 project. Lots of stuff going on, and we are always very thankful for our peeps. And we will see you guys real soon. So Maestro, hit my hero music.